Alright, we're live. Sorry about that. Just getting things set up. We're playing Central Minnesota, first period. I'll adjust the period as soon as I can. Had a little trouble getting set up here. And we got Seymour pushes it up to Coma. Coma pushes it at, works down the boards, off it coming to support her. Central Minnesota player hangs it around through the corner and tries to push it up and out of the zone. She loses her footing, blows a tire, as Doug would say. And we got Offut in pursuit. Steinke pinches, able to hold it up. Got some line switches here. Offut pushes it up. We got O'Connell and Steinke down. Here comes O'Connell taking a shot. Good shot by O'Connell. First shot on net. I'm going to quickly fix the periods here. Actually, I'll fix it at the end of the period. We're first period. All right. We got Dobert, O'Connell, Brandison. All right. O'Connell pushes it up to Brandis, who works the corners to try to get it. And here comes Peterson. Peterson works down into the corners, trying to get possession. And we got O'Connell and Hoekstra working back on D. Hoekstra pushes it up. And it looks like Hoekstra's able to push it down and deep. And we got Dobert in pursuit. That puck ends up out of the zone, heading down towards the Edina end. I think they're going to call icing, but they called no icing on that. O'Connell pushes it up. Here she goes. Oh. Thought there was possibly going to be a trip there, but now she's fighting for it. Players working the boards. Pushes back to Seymour, who flips it up to Offut, who now pursues down into that corner. Offut working hard, and now Coma comes in to help her out. Coma and Steinke pinching. Coma maintains possession. Good. We're looking good tonight. Here comes Steinke. Oh, it's Steinke. Thought she was going to get a shot off, I think. Oh, Coma just got laid out right in front of the referee and no call. Oh, great block by Offut. And Central Minnesota pushes it up, but Seymour is there to hold on to things. All right, we got Bleichner down in the corner. And Steinke pushes it towards the net. Bleichner and Offut are now in pursuit. And Central Minnesota bringing it up. O'Connell's there and Steinke to meet her. And we got an offsides. Okay, that's going to give me an opportunity to fix this, fix the period. All right, there we go. All right, so Central Minnesota controlling it, and great block by Peacock in net, and Dobert pushes it up. Dobert's pushing it up, and she gets her pocket picked. Oh, but Dobert pushes it. Oh, she almost got a shot there. Let's see if we can get a shot off here. It's just a melee down there. We're looking good right now. We're keeping up with these guys, pushing hard. Good no call by the ref there. And that's... All right, Brandis pushes it up. And O'Connell gets a shot off. All right. All right, so I took a generic logo because Central Minnesota, I didn't have it loaded in my phone here. So it's just the generic logo is Central Minnesota. Oh, Steinke lays herself out to protect that. Uh-oh. And the Central Minnesota player was able to work her way through that, but Steinke was able to get up and catch her. Coma pushes it up. Great pass to Peterson. Oh, and Peterson blows a tire. Still blowing a tire. Peterson pinches and holds that puck in, and now Coma is holding it in. Fighting for it in the corner, and Peterson takes possession. Let's see. She tried to center it, nobody home. Seymour back to protect. She pushes it up to Steinke, who lifts that over to Coma, who chips it in, and Peterson's going to push it up. And that puck was intercepted by the Central Minnesota player, and Peterson's just fighting it out with him right now, trying to hold on to it. Seymour comes in and helps her out. O'Connell back, and she pushes it over to Brandis, who takes off, and she's got some space here. Good job of pushing to the net. Got O'Connell and Bleichner centered up right now. O'Connell's coming around to help her out. Bleichner pushes that up. And good effort here. We got a couple shots on net. O'Connell takes the face off here. And pushes it over, and oh, great job by Dobert to try to intercept that. All right, here comes Hoekstra coming back. And icing. Your mom is over there. All right, O'Connell taking the face off again here. She pushes that over. Nobody home. Dobert goes through the crease to try to intercept it. Central Minnesota player has that now. They push it up. O'Connell intercepts. Hoekstra pushes it up, and Hoekstra's able to thread it through the both players. She pushes up. O'Connell pulls back. We got Bleichner and Brandis. All right, let's see if they can push it up here. All right, Bleichner takes that puck, and let's see if she can get a shot off. Great shot by Bleichner, and shot on net. Good job. Didn't realize I was muted here. Sorry. So that was Murphy scoring the goal. Weichner on the assist.
Number 10, Roland Murphy. Unassisted. It's Murphy at 3:58.
I think that was an assist on. Weichner should have gotten the assist on that. She took the shot, rebounded off the goalie, and it went in. Rowan was able to punch that in. That all started with Weichner. All right, here comes Weichner again, pushing hard. O'Connell takes that puck. She's looking for somebody to pass it to. O'Connell sends it around. She gets some distance. O'Connell maintains it, and she pushes that up from her knees. Good job. Sorry, lost track there. All right, we got Colma, Dobert, Offut, Hoekstra, Brandison. Edina maintains possession. Offut pushes it up towards net. Dobert does a good job of getting it off her stick and over to Colma, who's now fighting in the corners for it. She needs somebody to help her, and here comes Dobert to help her out. Dobert and Colma, just two Tasmanian Devils down there. Brandis pushes it into the corner. Got Dobert in pursuit. Dobert tries to center it. Nobody there. Dobert now in pursuit again, down low. And that bounces off Colma. Let's see if Colma can get a shot off. No, not able to get a shot. Colma passes it up to Brandis, who takes the shot. Brandis takes the shot, and that's a blocker save by the Central Minnesota goalie. Colma is pushing it out to the point, and that's out of the zone. Sorry. We'll have a face-off in the Edina zone. So we got O'Connell, Seymour, Offut, Stanky, and Peterson out now. Stanky pushes that up to Offut. Offut, great back check. She sends that to Seymour, who loses it. Is able to shift it up. Looks like she blew a tire as she was swinging. Here comes Steinke with it. Steinke pushes it up. Takes it down low. See if she can center that to somebody. Oh, she had her pocket pick though. Here comes Offut pinching to push that back up, and Peterson's in pursuit. On the other side, she sends that up to O'Connell and Peterson. And Central Minnesota is able to clear the zone. And I think we're going to have an icing on Edina. And we do. All right. Hoekstra pushes it around to Brandis, and that ends up in front of the crease. Dangerous. That bounced off Dobert's skates, and now we have Dobert and Weichner in pursuit. That gets pushed up. Central Minnesota player now is there. Here comes Colma, racing around looking for someone. She gets that up to Dobert, who pushes it up, and Colma's there to take over the little bit of the pressure. We got Weichner centered up. Let's see if Colma can push it through. Oh! Weichner almost. I think we're going to have a penalty. I think on Central Minnesota. Yeah, Central Minnesota is in the sin bin. Let's get the call. Tripping on Central Minnesota, 2 minute. So there's 1 minute and 7 seconds left in this period, which means we'll have a power play going into the second period. We got Colma, Peterson, and Dobert in as forwards, Brandis and Hoekstra on D. Peacock doing a great job in that. Colma picking that. Let's see if she can get that in. She pushes that out to the point. Brandis pushes it up. Oh, that goes off Peterson's skate. Colma challenges in the corner. Minnesota Valley player, or Central Minnesota player sends that around the boards to Peterson, who takes a shot. That deflects off one of the Central Minnesota players. Hoekstra pushes that into the corner. Colma looking for someone to pass to. Colma's looking for somebody. She's dazzling with her skates, and here comes Hoekstra. She pushes that up, and Colma tried to center it. Nobody was there. No icing is going to be called. We have 19.5 seconds left. Here comes Brandness. Brandness is trying to shake that Central Minnesota player. We now have Hoekstra. Hoekstra pushes it up to Brandness. Let's see if Brandness can find somebody to... Brandness passes it to Peterson, who takes that up. And that's the end of the period. End of the period. Central Minnesota nothing. Edina 1. Be right back. All right, you got Colma, Steinke, Murphy, Offit, Seymour in. And Edina has 15 seconds left in this power play. Seymour gets tripped up, no call. Offit pushes hard. That could have been a slash on the Central Minnesota player there, but let's see. Oh, that was Offit pushing in hard, trying to get a shot off. Murphy maintains possession. Steinke's back there to cover. Steinke pushes it over to Seymour. Seymour pushes that up and in, and icing. All right, Peacock is in net here. O'Connell's taking the face off here. Great save by Peacock. Hoekstra fights for it down low. Okay, here comes O'Connell and Peterson. O'Connell and Peterson. And they got their pocket picked. Here comes Hoekstra. O'Connell is able to save that. Great job by O'Connell to back check. Here comes Hoekstra. Hoekstra tries to get a shot off. And Seymour was able to pinch and hold that up, and that's going to be icing. I'm going to do a little camera adjustment here. All right, we've got Coma taking the face off here with Bleichner, Offat, Seymour, and Steinke in. Bleichner fights down low for it. Central Minnesota pushes it up. Seymour is back on D, along with Steinke. Steinke was able to catch up to that and take that puck away. Offat tried to clear the zone but was unable to, and here comes Coma. Coma pushes it up, along with Offat. And Offat blew a tire going into the corner there, but here comes Coma with the puck. Coma pushes it. Here she is. Bleichner, great job by Bleichner to help out there. Seymour sends it up to Coma. Maintains possession down behind the net. Bleichner comes in to help her. Coma grabs that puck, and let's see if she can push it in. And no call on that. Up. And we're going to have a checking penalty on Central Minnesota. A little aggressive there at the end. All right, so there's going to be a 2-minute power play on Central Minnesota here. Checking is the call. O'Connell takes the face off. She's got Murphy in there. Oh, and great shot by Brandness. Hoekstra pushes it up. Peterson gets possession. Peterson takes a shot, and that's blocked by Central Minnesota. Brandness shoots that puck, and oh, so close. Great shot by Hoekstra. She really snapped that one off. Brandness sends it over. Moves through the crease. Peterson's down there. Hoekstra pinches. Peterson fights. Oh, that popped off the skate of Hoekstra. Ended up maintaining our zone with that. And Central Minnesota sends it down low. Here comes O'Connell. Central, all right. O'Connell and Hoekstra fight for it in the corner. Hoekstra sends it up to Murphy, who tries to kick it up, but then kicks it a little too hard. All right, Murphy loses it. Murphy pushes it up. We got some tired legs out there. O'Connell pushes it up. We need to get some new skates out here. All right, Brandness and Hoekstra are back, helping out. Dobert is now in. Offat is now in. Coma is now in. We were able to get somewhat of a shift change in there. Hoekstra sends it up to Dobert, who pushes it and gets picked. Here comes Hoekstra with it. Hoekstra pushes it up. All right, there's Nora. Nora O'Connell's taking the face-off here. O'Connell takes the face-off, pushes it over to Peterson. Here comes Bleichner with that puck. She's pushing it up. She's pushing it up, and here comes O'Connell again, who pushes that over to Steinke, who sends that up to Peterson. That puck is intercepted, but Steinke does a great job of intercepting that puck. And here comes Peterson. Great shot by Peterson, off the face mask of the goalie. Here comes Peterson got another shot off. Bleichner in pursuit down below the net. O'Connell is able to pinch that back up, and that puck clears the zone. Seymour is there to grab it. Seymour chips it up to O'Connell, who chips it up and gets tripped up. Come on. She's just got to shake it off. All right, she's okay. She took quite a tumble there. She was able to shake that off and stay skating. Sorry if I stuck with O'Connell there. was just trying to figure out if she was okay. All right, Seymour now grabs it and pushes it up. Let's see if Seymour can shoot the moon. She's got some speed. Let's get a shot off here. Seymour rips one into the Central Minnesota player. Oh, and moves it up the crease. Here comes Offit, who pushes it up. That gets hung up somewhere. Oh, it ends up in the netting. Murphy works it down low. Hoekstra pinches. Murphy. All right, Offit's able to push that. Oh, right, here we go. Looking good on our back check right now. Here comes, Coma able to intercept that. Central Minnesota player gets it. Hoekstra intercepts it, pushes it up to Murphy. That comes back, and now Coma maintains possession, and she tries to move it up. It deflects off the player. And here she goes again. Edina can't quite get it moved up, so Coleman's going to send it out over to, Great save. Great save by Peacock. I'm sorry, I lost it. We're going to have a penalty on Edina here. Power play. Going to be coming for Central Minnesota here. Brandis goes in. I believe it's going to be for tripping or checking. It was just kind of a hard collision and I lost track of it. All right, so we've got Coma taking the face off here. Seymour. Steinke and Murphy in. Seymour sends it down. We're going to have an icing. Still the most stupid rule in Minnesota hockey. They should be able to ice it. All right, Steinke was able to block that with her leg pad. Seymour maintains possession of that puck. Seymour is just killing the penalty on her own. She pops that up, and Coma has a breakaway. Let's see if she can get a shorty here. Coma, great save by that goalie. Coma is a one-person wrecking crew. Here comes Seymour. She gets a shot off. And that is a save. Great save by the Central Minnesota goalie. All right. We got O'Connell, Dobert, Hoekstra, and Offit in. Peacock has just been looking fabulous here. We got great goalies. Two great goalies, Peacock and Brown. All right. Dobert fighting for it down low. Hoekstra is able to intercept that. Hoekstra pushes it up, and Dobert tries to help her out. Here comes O'Connell. O'Connell's able to push it up and chip it low. Great effort by O'Connell to push that low. She laid out for that. Here comes Coma in to relieve O'Connell, and Hoekstra sends it up into the corner. And here comes Coma to help out. All right, Hoekstra pushes it up and loses it. The Central Minnesota player loses it. Offit sends it up. Maintaining their zone. They got numbers right now, Central Minnesota, but Dobert's there to take possession. Dobert comes around. Power play is over. Here comes Offit with the puck. Offit sends it up to Coma, who chips it down. No icing. Peterson and Coma has really taken it to the Central Minnesota player to try to gain possession. Steinke takes possession of it and sends it over to Seymour. Maybe. I thought she was going to send it to Seymour, but she's keeping it. She's going to go in, and let's see if she can get a shot off. Oh, great shot by Steinke. Backhander. And she loses her footing. Peterson comes in to try to punch it in unsuccessfully. But a good try. And this gets pushed up to Seymour, who sends it around to Coma. Coma now has possession for it. She chips that up to Peterson, who takes a shot. That deflects off a player and goes wide right. 4 minutes and 33 seconds left in this period. Central Minnesota has possession, but they lose the puck. Now here comes Steinke. Steinke maintains possession. Great job by Greta. She sends it around. Here comes Bleichner and Seymour to help out. And Edina loses the zone, and here comes O'Connell with that puck, and O'Connell sends it in. And she's maintaining possession of it. She got completely knocked over by that Central Minnesota player. Offa working the corners. Seymour gets a shot off. Offa was there to clean up any loose change, but nothing happened. O'Connell here to take the face off. She gets pushed off the puck, but Murphy's down low to help out. Murphy grabs possession, and here comes Peterson with it. Oh, that was off it. I thought it was, okay, Murphy to Hoekstra. Hoekstra sends it around the boards. Murphy has it. She sends it over to Offit. Let's see if she can get a shot off. No goal. That puck did not go in. Boy, it almost looked like that went in, but it didn't. All right, here comes O'Connell taking the face off. Edina looking really good here. Hoekstra sends it up. Murphy. And Offit working it along the boards. Here comes O'Connell with it. And we're going to have an icing. No, they're calling that no icing, but it was clearly icing. Grandis fights for it in the corner. Hoekstra gets possession. She sends that up. Here comes Hoekstra pushing it up. And Brandis just skates around. Great job by Brandis. Very patient to make sure that we had cleared the zone before she entered. And she pushed it up, and now Coma can try to punch it in. She's got Dobert down there to help her. Coma's looking for someone to send it to, and she gets it to Peterson, who shoots it. Nice shot by Ruby. And we're going to have an icing. And the Central Minnesota parent thinks that should not have been an icing. So you'll hear some chirping here in the background. 2 minutes, 15 seconds left in this period. Coma took that. All right. That was a Seymour shot. Coma came in to try to shove it in unsuccessfully. Coma pushes that. Seymour takes the shot. Here comes Steinke to push that puck around. Steinke just totally lays out for that. Great job by Greta. And we're going to have an icing. We have Coma, Peterson, Dobert, Seymour, Steinke. Peacock in net. Coma wins the face-off. Peterson puts that puck on net. Bad save by the Central Minnesota goalie. Sends that puck around to Coma, pushes it up to Peterson, who now sends it in, gets a shot off, and there is no rebound. No loose change. All right, we're going to have a shift change here. We got Hoekstra, O'Connell, Bleichner, Offit, Brandness in. O'Connell takes that face off, and Central Minnesota gets possession. Bleichner pushes down low to try to maintain possession. Central Minnesota carries it through, but O'Connell is in pursuit. O'Connell gets possession of it and is able to push that up to Hoekstra, who squeaks it by the player and is winning that race. She's got Offit to help her. Oh! 3 shots on net. Nobody's home. 3 shots, and the Central Minnesota goalie was able to stop them all. There's some sort of chant that they have for the goalie. O'Connell takes the face off. That goes to Central Minnesota, who is now trying to push it out of their zone. But all right, Brandness takes a shot. That goes wide right. Bleichner and O'Connell and Offit are down low to try to help out. Brandness gets the puck and sends it up to Offit, who pushes it through and keeps pushing it. That gives O'Connell time to get off the ice and for Coma to get on the ice. Here we have Hoekstra and Coma. Player tried to send it through the crease, nothing there. And Edina's able to successfully clear that zone and get some fresh legs in. Ooh, Coma gets a shot off. Oh, wraparound try by Murphy. Nothing. Coma ended up on her backside in that melee. Good effort down there. 6.8 seconds left in this period. Coma takes the face off. And that goes to Minnesota, Central Minnesota. Dobert pushes down into the corner to try to help out. And that's the end of the period. All right. They do not resurface in between the second and third period here. I'm going to quickly change this, so we'll see in just a little bit. Good, how are you? I gotta do something to all right, we're back. Coma taking the face off. Murphy and Dobert in to support her. Steinke takes that possession. And here comes Murphy. Murphy was able to get a shot off. Great shot. Coma's back to pick up the puck, and she sends that up to Steinke, who lets it go by, and here it comes to Coma again, who sends it up. And Coma's able to maintain possession. She sends that up to Dobert, who pushes it up. Central Minnesota player gets it. Oh, Steinke almost had that. The puck goes up and over. Peacock, who's had a relatively quiet night tonight, considering the rest of this tournament. Here comes Peterson. No icing. Peterson in pursuit, as is Offat and O'Connell. Central Minnesota enters the zone. Central Minnesota looking for someone to send it to. O'Connell is there to push it out. That got knocked down by someone in front of the net, not sure who. Grandness fights for it in the corner, and she sends that out to Peterson. Offat, who pushes it up to Peterson. And that's going to be icing, offsides. Going to adjust the camera a little bit here, so apologies. O'Connell takes that face off. That puck enters the Edina zone. Hoekstra is in pursuit, along with Peterson, who's now going to push it up and send that up to nobody. And the puck gets dropped in the zone again. Grandness picks that up. And she carries that up to Peterson, who gets pushed and cross-checked down, and no call. That should have been a cross-checking penalty. O'Connell now has possession, and let's see, she's got some space to work with. O'Connell has some space. Let's see if O'Connell can get the shot off. And O'Connell! Backhands! Top shelf! O'Connell with a beautiful, beautiful back top shelf play. Seymour pushes that up. Peacock. I'm going to adjust the score real quick here, guys, so hold on. All right, score adjusted. Edina up, 2-0. 11:10 on the clock. Coma took that face off. She sends it around to Steinke. Steinke pushes it up, and that gets blocked by a skate or something. Seymour and Steinke back down low, fighting for it. Great job by Seymour to use her skate, and Central Minnesota scores. All right, Central Minnesota scores. I think people just got a little lackadaisical there. Let's see if we can get the puck back here. All right. Here we have O'Connell, Murphy, Offat, Grandness. Uh-oh, they're going to have numbers here. We better hold. Good job by Peacock to deflect that. Murphy sends it up, and here comes O'Connell again. O'Connell sends one up, and that goes wide left. Offat. All right, here comes Grandness to take a shot. That goes off the Central Minnesota player. And now they have numbers. That goes wide left. Hoekstra pushes it up. Hoekstra pushes it along the boards, and that hits Steinke and the Central Minnesota player. Hoekstra is able to chip that up. Central Minnesota sends it in. O'Connell, or no, excuse me, that's Brandis who gets it. Peterson should have gotten tripped. Peterson's fighting in the corner for it, or in the side for it. Hoekstra sends it over to Brandis, who pushes it up to Offit. And let's see if Offit can get a shot here. Oh, she tried to dangle it. Got deflected. Here comes Steinke with it. Steinke sends it over to O'Connell, who pushes in. O'Connell pushes through and tried to chip it in on the short side, wasn't able to get it in. Now Peterson fights for it in the corner. Here comes Ella to push it over to Seymour. Seymour loses that puck. Seymour maintains control and gets, you see Steinke's in there to help her. Seymour gets ripped down. And, oh, no icing, no icing. All right, we got to get some fresh legs in. All right, here comes Coma. I think we've just got Coma, or the only fresh legs we have on the ice right now. Here comes Seymour. She pushes that up, and that deflects off of a stick and into one of the other Central Minnesota players, and now Steinke's in pursuit. Steinke goes in hard, maintains possession, and pushes it around to Coma. Coma's now maintaining possession. Coma maintains possession, fighting off two people. Steinke whiffs on it, and whiffs on it again. And wow, great save by Peacock there. That could have been ugly. Just have to do a little adjusting on my camera here. O'Connell tried to get a shot off there. She got tripped up. Sorry guys, I have camera trouble here. I'll fix it in a second. 7 minutes and 42 seconds left. Here comes O'Connell pushing that up. He's unable to maintain possession. Hoekstra takes it around. She sends it up to Offit. Offit sends it over. Great pass by Offit to Dobert, who's in pursuit into the corner now. Offit. Coma's able to intercept that down low here. Offit grabs the puck and gets a shot off, and that's a save. Coma takes the face off. Coma and Murphy down low fighting for it, and Peterson comes in to help. Coma maintains possession. That gets kind of hung up on the net. All right, here we have Seymour takes a shot, and that gets blocked. Steinke is back there to take that. Steinke sends it up, and it's intercepted. And Central Minnesota sends it down. Seymour is there to collect it. Seymour pushes it up to Peterson. Peterson pushes it up, and no icing on that. Murphy is now down low to try to hold things up until our legs can get in there. And here comes O'Connell, Brandis, Hoekstra, and Bleichner. Hoekstra pushes it up. Central Minnesota pushes it up, and here comes O'Connell with it. She's got some room to play with, so here comes O'Connell pushing it up. Let's see if she sends it to Murphy, who gets a shot off. O'Connell's looking for someone to pass it to. Here she goes. She sends it over to Murphy, who sends that out to Brandis, who pushes it back up, and that puck is intercepted. We got Hoekstra back as we have Brandis, and that gets hung up. O'Connell got knocked down. That was just a collision. That wasn't a penalty. Great job by Hoekstra to grab that puck out of the air and push it out with her stick. O'Connell just... Oh, Hoekstra sends it around. Hoekstra sends it around. People are looking tired and starting to reach for it. And that clears the zone. Good job by RD to push that out. We got off it. Good job by Brandis. She's fighting a very much larger person right now and is taking it to her. And now Coma's fighting for it. Coma gets that puck and sends it up. Here comes off it. Here comes Coma to maintain possession, and she's going to push that up to Bleichner. That clears the zone. Bleichner's going to get in there and try to fight for it. Here comes Coma. She's going to push that up to Offit. Here comes Offit. Offit takes a shot. Sends that into a Central Minnesota player. Seymour pushes that up. Seymour has possession of it. She sends that over to Steinke. Steinke is able to push it up, and here comes Offit with it. Offit's protecting the puck really well here. Now comes Coma. Coma loses it in a couple of players. Oh! Steinke almost intercepted that. Steinke maintains possession. Maintains possession again. She sends it up to Offit. Shot gets off. Great pad save by Peacock. 3 minutes and 34 seconds left. Here comes Steinke. Steinke maintains that puck and freezes it against the boards. Somebody loses a stick down there. Coma. Great job of blocking that shot by Coma. Seymour pushes it up to Coma. We got numbers. We got numbers. Coma sends it through. Oh! Murphy and Brandis are there to intercept it, and now Hoekstra. Could have been a trip there. Okay, Coma has it. She pushes it up to Murphy. Let's see Murphy's magical stick handling here. She's really good. She gets a shot off, and that hits a Minnesota player, Central Minnesota player. Now Dobert has it. Oh, one-timer, almost. O'Connell almost had a one-timer there. O'Connell now has possession, and she chips that up to Murphy. Murphy pushes it up to O'Connell. Here comes O'Connell. O'Connell gets a shot off, and that almost dribbled in. Great hard shot by O'Connell. Murphy down in the corner, and here we've got Peterson as well. O'Connell chips that up to Peterson. Oh. Peterson maintains possession. Peterson gets a shot off. Now we have Offit. O'Connell pushes that up, and it went into the glove of the Minnesota Valley goalie, but then she lost it. Now we have Peterson, who chips it up to Steinke, who sends it to nowhere. But that's in time for Coma to get in. Coma sends it over to Offit, who sends it back up to Coma. That's going to go on net. Sorry, got a little off on the angle here. All right, we have 1 minute and 13 seconds left here. Coma takes the face off. Brandis takes the shot. Pad save by the Central Minnesota goalie. Hoekstra able to intercept that, dump it back into the zone, and now Dobert is there. Here comes Coma with it. Let's see if she can get a shot off. Coma gets a shot off. That hits a stick and goes up and into the glass. Hoekstra pushes it up. Coma maintains control. She just sends it down into the corner. Good way to kill some time. 42 seconds left. Brandis. And Bleichner fight for it in the corner down low. And that's going to be an icing, I believe. No icing. Hoekstra is winning that race. Hoekstra goes around the corner, maintains possession, and here she comes. Doing a good job of just kind of killing it. Got an empty net now. Got an empty net. And just offsides. 5.3 seconds left. .3 seconds left. Let's maintain possession here. O'Connell sends one down, and that one goes wide right, or wide left. Edina wins. Great job, Edina. All right, guys, I'll do the handshake line here.
Ladies and gentlemen, players to be have been assigned for the Central Minnesota Riverblades, number 88, Madison Hutt, and for the Edina Hornets, number 10, Roland Murphy.
All right, there we go. Rowan, player of the game for Edina. All right, thanks, guys. Have a good night. Have a happy New Year.